Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to build your RCS ePortfolio. So I'm going to show you some of the basic things that you can do for creating your ePortfolio. And one of the good things of creating it through the RCS site is that RCS are actually using WordPress. So if you have ever built your own WordPress site or blogging site based on WordPress, then you may already be familiar with a lot of the different functions that WordPress offer. If you aren't familiar with them at all, that's completely fine. I'm going to take you through a walk of the very basic steps for you to set up your own ePortfolio. Remember, most of this was covered in the lecture, so you can use this as a bit of a catch-up. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to navigate to the RCS site, and we're just going to go straight down to the bottom and into Portal. So if you haven't done so already, then do make sure to log on, but we're going to click on My Portfolio. So here on My Portfolio, you can see that there's nothing here. I haven't created any posts. I haven't created any content that's going to appear on my site. This is what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to navigate up to the top bar and I'm going to click on Edit My Portfolio. So here we have arrived at the WordPress site and you're going to recognize the WordPress dashboard. So first and foremost, what we are going to do is we're going to create some content. And how we do this is we go to Posts and we're going to click on Add New. So there's all different kinds of posts that you can do. This is where you could put up your blog post. This is where you could put up your biography. This is where you could put up different types of media content, like linking in your YouTube videos or linking in your SoundCloud videos. So there's all different things that you can do when you add a new post. But today, what we're going to do first is we're going to create our biographies. Now, how we're going to do that is we might have some words that we actually want to put on here describing who we are, but we're also going to want to add a photo as well. So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to align the photo in the center and I'm going to click Add Media. Now there's nothing in my media files here at all. I need to upload that. So I'm going to go to Upload Files. I'm going to select and I'm going to choose this headshot. So this is just from my normal desktop and it was in ePortfolio. Now there's the headshot that I want to use and I'm going to insert this into the post. If I was going to include a different image that I maybe wanted a caption, I could put a caption in here, but I don't want to do that right now. So that's now inserted and it's in the middle, which is exactly where I want it to be. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my actual biography. So I'm going to copy and paste this from a Word file that I created earlier. And I would really recommend that you write your biography or whatever it is that you're wanting to write somewhere else first and saving that and then copying it in later. It means that you have a lot more control over editing that content, editing the words, double checking it later and saving it. So now I have posted that into the post and we can see my image and we can see my biography below. Now for me, this is exactly what I want to do. It's done everything that I need it to do and I'm not wanting to do anything more. I like where the image is. The text isn't too far away from it. Also it's placed kind of nice and central. So I'm fairly happy with this post. But if I did want to change anything, I could move the image elsewhere. So just by clicking on it, and then there's a couple of different options. I could change the words in here. I could link to other sites if I wanted to. So it's actually done that automatically for me. But at the moment, I'm happy. Over here, this is where content visibility. So this might be a little bit different to WordPress sites that you may have used before. This is for the RCS in particular. So you can choose if it's available to all RCS users, invited users only, or available to staff only. So if you wanted just to create your ePortfolio for this course and not make it available to the outside world just yet, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure that you click who gets access, because after all, it's going to be the staff who are marking this. So I'm going to make it available to the outside world so that I can show you how it looks at the end. So at the moment it's just draft, it's not been published, but it is visible to the public once I do publish it. I click on publish and it's now available for the world to see. So I can bring up the actual post, and this is how it looks. So overall, I'm fairly happy with that. But there's one thing. I don't want my biography to just be a generic post. And what I mean by that is that it will just appear here under recent posts. What I actually want to do is to be able to link to it up here. So where it says home, I want other buttons to appear here so that I can go to other bits of important content, such as my biography. How I'm going to do that is I'm going to go down to Appearance, and then I'm going to go down to Menus. In this menu, I can now add what I would like. So if I click on Posts, here my biography appears. If I click on it like this, and then hit Add to Menu, it appears over here next to Home. If I save the menu, and go to my live previews, I can now see that it is over here. So it's appearing now on the menu bar. I can go straight there. Other people will be able to go straight to my biography, and I'm happy. But I might want to add more things. So if I go to Pages and add new, say I want to create a gallery of images. I'm going to publish this. Then I'm going to go to Appearance, back to Menus, click on Gallery, add that to the menu. I'm going to save my menu, and now I'm going to look at it at the live preview once again. And there is Gallery appearing up here. Now if I click on Gallery, nothing is in here. I haven't put any images there yet, but I can do so at a later date. How I would do that is I would go to Pages, I'd click on All Pages, and here is my gallery, and I can just click on there and edit away, adding whichever media files that I wish. I'm not going to do that right now though. And once the whole site is set up, once you've got your biography, once you've got maybe a blog set up, or an academic practice journal, or all your menus, you can basically just post into those specific areas. And you can edit each of these areas as well. Going back to my dashboard, there's a lot of different things here that I could do. But if you're really not comfortable with doing web editing such as this, or you're not comfortable doing it for your ePortfolio right now, that's perfectly fine. All we're asking you to do is to put up an image and your biography, and maybe link in some other media files or other content. If you do want to change the appearance, you can go to Themes, and you can change to whatever theme appears here just by clicking on it and Activate. You can then change and adapt it to how you would like it to look. Most of these themes are very adaptable, and if you go into your appearance, you will be able to see, or rather if you go into appearance and then customize on the theme that you have chosen, which mine is 2016, you can see that you can customize all of these areas. So for example, I can change this to saying Lecture in Historical Musicology. and that's how it will appear on my eportfolio site. So once you have actually put up what you would like to do, if you want to go back to your dashboard and actually see what the site looks like, all you have to do is click up here. So you'll see a little house with your name, visit site, and here it is. This is how it looks. So here we can see I've added biography, I've added gallery, though I don't have anything in there yet, and I have my picture, and I have a little biography about myself. That's really all you need to do at this stage, but like I said, if you do want to add extra content, then there are a whole host of videos on YouTube that you can look at which will show you exactly how to do that. First and foremost though, get experimenting with your biography and with your image. Thanks very much.